I was more mad at the fact that he ended up doing the interview and the tweets, and I saw the pictures with him with the belt, and I'm just What's up, everybody? You guys, welcome to this episode of Breaking Down the Fight, where I'm going to be breaking down UFC 259. Let's get straight to it. Megan Anderson versus the Lioness Amanda Nunes. Oh my God, that fight it's hard for me because sometimes people are not mentally ready, and I don't know Megan or whatnot, but sometimes you could fight for a championship fight, but it doesn't mean you're actually there. Especially when Amanda Nunes caught her in the first round with the same shot over and over. You figure somebody would wake up, but sometimes the lights are so bright, and depending on who you're fighting, that you're there, but you're not there. So for that reason, Amanda Nunes, again, she's running out of competition. If I was in her situation, I would talk to Dana White and literally start doing a cross promotion with Bellator. Maybe a rematch with Chris Cyborg, going to ONE FC, because pretty much there is no competition for her in the UFC. Let's go to the second fight. I'm going to have to go, Aljamain Curling, Silver Sterling versus the Ugly Potato Peter Yan. That fight, I thought Peter Yan was fighting a great fight. I think kudos to him. He was patient. His defense was not. He was well aware of Aljamain's elbows, spinning elbows, kind of knees flying to the middle, even though Aljamain did catch him. But I will say something about Aljamain Sterling. He tried to fight the same fight that he fought Pedro Munoz, and that does not happen in a 5-round fight. So if I was to give Aljamain Sterling, Curling Silver, some advice, is like, you need to understand your threshold, man. You ain't going to get rid of somebody in 3, especially a caliber athlete like him. You need to understand your threshold. How is it that you can finish the race correctly within 5 rounds? Anyhow, he eventually ended up getting hit with an illegal knee, and that was that. And I do want to apologize to Aljamain. I really do, because I was a little upset, a little mad, but at the same time, I was more mad at the fact that he ended up doing the interview and the tweets, and I saw the pictures with him with the belt, and I'm just like, man, it just rubbed me the wrong. But at the end of the day, it was a legal strike by Peter the Ugly Potato Yan. So for that reason, that's just the way the fight goes. They're going to have a rematch. I don't think it's going to change, man. I think if I was to tell Aljamain, forget all that belly, man. You know what? Just focus on those big one strikes, man. Try to get through Peter the Ugly Potato Yan this time. So I want to apologize to him by some of my tweets, because I was just a little upset by it. But, that's the name of the game. Anyhow, the main event, and I said this before, man, those who truly, follow me or whatnot, I've always said it's like, to be a true mixed martial artist, you have to be able to just adjust and make adjustments. And the Polish Nightmare, he did a good job, which I somewhat feel that Israel Adesanya actually won the fight. I had him winning those 3 rounds, and I don't know about those 10-8 rounds, which is crazy to me. But either way, it just shows that he has a lack of ground game, and he couldn't get up, obviously with the bigger man, but that's still no excuse. You had to be able to strike, and you have to be able to wrestle, and you have to be able to do jiu-jitsu, and you have to be able to get out. So you got the technical, the tactical, and then you have the hustle, and you had to be able to do all of them. And I would put Israel Adesanya in this category. You have your George St. Pierre, you have your Demetrius Johnson, you have your John Jones, and I'm even going to put myself in there too. You have your Triple C. These are guys that can mix things. When I'm getting beat up, I can rely on my wrestling. Let's just say for whatever reason I'm losing my wrestling, I can go to my striking. In other words, we are well-rounded. Demetrius, George St. Pierre, John Jones, and myself. But I would put him in the category of the Anderson Silva, Jose Aldo, and then I would put him, guys that are really good at their craft, but they're somewhat limited. And again, I'm not hating, man. I'm just stating facts. I was actually kind of going for him. I think it would have been cool to see, a 5th double champ in the UFC, because it only elevates exactly what I'm doing. But anyhow, now you guys notice that it's not as easy as you think. So again, that's me breaking down the fights. UFC 259 Triple C is out.
I don't even know where to begin in terms of unpacking UFC 259. Can we start with Dominic Cruz, though? Because still wildly effective. It's 2021. Happy for my guy. Really happy for my guy. I thought it was 30-27 for Dom. But, man, I don't even know where to fucking begin, right? Amanda Nunes, probably my favorite human being, and a pretty good fighter, as you saw tonight. Undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship fight. they're going to have a rematch. There's so many different layers to it. I know they're not going to come confiscate the belt from Aljo, so hopefully he can lean into the positive as far as this is concerned. And Petr Yan is obviously a hell of a fighter, and I think was winning that fight, but Aljo will make some adjustments. And for Corey Sandhagen, I guess there will probably be a title eliminator now, but that was not the ideal result for him. Jan Blachowicz, man, what a fighter, what a fighter. What a win, right? What a legacy-building win, you know. Not out of the realm of possibility that Jan Blachowicz could eventually get to the UFC Hall of Fame. So, a huge night. 15 fights is crazy. I mean, obnoxious is one adjective. Got a little bit of the voice left. It was an incredible night. The fights were great. It's just a lot of talking. I want to punch myself in the face at the end of the night just because I don't want to hear my own voice anymore. So hopefully you don't share that same sentiment. But incredible night, incredible job. You know, love Joe Rogan and DC so much. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show, and the Anik and Florian podcast will be back in your life on Monday, and we will recap it all with Ray Longo. He's sort of still digesting this. He didn't give me much over text, but love y'all. Thanks for the support of the broadcast, and wheels up to Miami, the 305. May go get a Game Bread tattoo. We'll see.